Hello everyone, welcome to another video here in the Average Angler's Shed. Today I'm going to show you a purchase I've just made. But first of all, let's just look at what I'm replacing. So I've got this old bait bag, had it for a long time. And it sits on my side tray. It's a little bit too small, can't quite hold as enough of what I want it to. And it's a bit traditional. I'm a bit traditional still these days. You know, you use it with bait tubs and things like that. You can put EVA inside it, but it never came with those. And I want to move forward, start using EVA because that seems to be the way everyone's going. So I've decided to give this one a try. This is the Mosella EVA kit for bait kit. What's the proper name for it? Live bait set, right? And what it means by live bait, it means maggots, casters, pinkies, worms. And so it's been designed to enable you to keep those better than perhaps other EVA kits, which are more sealed, and so they don't let the air in. So we'll go through that and we'll have a look at these. Obviously, just because it says live kit on it doesn't mean I can't use it for non-live baits like meat and corn, which is what I'm hoping to do. So let me reposition the camera and let's do a little unboxing video and see what we've got. Right then everyone, the world of the internet seems to love unboxing videos, so I thought why not do one. I don't generally do them, but let's do one. So this is the EVA Dry Safe live bait set. Some dimensions on there, and apparently it's 5-piece set, 16 litres. Oh, I've done it upside down. Look, it's coming out upside down. So what do we get in our box? Well, we don't get that, we get that. So you get a nice big EVA tray. And inside you've got 4 units. So including the tray itself, which obviously could be used for ground bait or anything you wanted because it's quite big. Or you could probably fill it with maggots if you were crazy enough to do something like that. It's 5 units altogether. There we are. Now one of the things that I wanted was for it to be a little bit bigger than my old one, which you can see. It's that much bigger, which is good. Hold a bit more capacity. There's nothing stopping me from using this tray still with my old bait tubs if I need to. If I've not got enough tubs here, because I've got lots of variety of baits, I can still drop these in, so it's not a big deal. Now, one of the things that you notice straight away with this modern stuff compared to the older stuff, I mean, we are going back a few years, this is quite old, but that zip, the quality of that zip and the flimsiness of this. Now, this is already, it feels solid and sturdy, it's so thick, it's unbelievable, really. And the zip, the quality of that zip, the size of it, it's proper, that is. It's going to last years. Now another key point that I think I've seen in other videos, and when I've spoken to Vic myself, because I did actually go to Whiteacres with Vic a while back, and I spoke with him and he showed me these, and he said to me the reason he's made them white is because obviously trying to reflect more heat, because live bait obviously don't want it to get too hot in the summer. So that's not only does it look nice, but it's another good reason to have white ones. So let's open one of these. But you've got 2 of these. I shan't open them both on the camera because it's just boring. So let's just open this first one up. Now these are obviously tubs for putting maggots or pinkies in, or worms. So they're sealed at the top, so you can keep them in these. You can put them in the fridge in those because you've got that seal on, they're not going to get out. And the key difference between, sort of normal EVA and the stuff that's for live bait that the Mosella do is these air vents on the end. Obviously you want the bait to be able to breathe, and if you start zipping them in there, the amount of air that can get to them is very minimal. It's probably got to seep through that zip, it's probably not brilliant. Whereas with these vents, the live baits can breathe, and that really you want your pinkies and your maggots and your worms to be breathing. So that's good. Also, obviously these ones don't have it on because they're open topped, but also on the floor, I'll collect that in a second, but also the main unit's got them in, so if you're keeping your bait in there, obviously it's no good sealing them into that, is it? But then obviously that breathes as well, so that's fabulous. And then the other thing that you get are 2 of these open top ones. And sometimes when you're bagging up, or when you're on a venue, maybe it's the middle of summer and you've got that full of casters because you're lashing in the caster, It's nice to have an open top so you can just get your hand in and leather the bait out. Casters, you ain't bothered about them getting wet if it rains. Something like this is on your side tray. You can keep your maggots in here, and the beauty is then that you know, that'll sit out of the way and you can access them quickly. But if it did start raining, that's it, you're covered up. You haven't got a. One of the problems that I have with the traditional tubs is obviously that you put this on the top. I'm sorry about the state of that, but obviously all those holes, the water does drip in, and then you've got to take that off, take the bait out, put that back on. It's all adding up time. If you're doing that 50-60 times an hour, it adds up in time. Whereas this, you can almost do it in one motion. You can put your hand in, get your bait out, and it drops down behind you. So it doesn't add any time to getting hold of your bait. There we have it. I mean, what can I say? It is so thick. The quality of it. And there's like these bowls have got like I'm assuming it's metal in there. There's some sort of reinforcement around there which has been sort of folded into the EVA, sealed away, so that it's rigid. You know, it's not changing shape easily. Again, the same with this one, same with this one, same with these. So that's brilliant. If you wanted to, you know, take a load of ground bait with you, you could just put it in there. You could use these as ground bait tubs if you wanted some ground bait. A couple of some pinkies, some maggots. You've got them all there, and you've got these tubs as well. You can put these out on your side tray, then you've got more access now. You can put bait in here, bait there, bait there. There's a lot of bait you can put in this. And what I really like about this, and it's something that I'm going to be looking into for myself, is this module will fit into the bigger module that goes onto the trolley. So they've got a trolley bag in the range, Mosella have, and this fits into it. And that's another downside at the moment with this old system that I've got here. It's like another thing to carry, because it doesn't really fit in my current luggage. So as part of this, me moving over to EVA and trying to be a little bit more up to date, I'm going to look at getting a trolley bag and getting it all to fit together, so that I can just pick up one bag, or I can sort my bait out, put it in my main bag and pick up one bag. I've got one bag to take back and forward to my peg. I like things to be minimal as possible because I easily forget things. So if you've been thinking about getting one of these, I don't think you can go wrong really. I love the handle on the top, really, really strong. That's not going to come off there. I love the fact that they're clear on the top. I can see, so I'm not going to pick up my pinkies instead of my maggots. I can see if my maggots have sweated, and I'm ready before I open the tub up, rather than you open the traditional tub up with a non-clear lid on and then there's maggots everywhere. You can see what's going on in there. You can see what sort of state they're in. Like I've already said, the white keeps them cool. Even this has got the clear lid on, so you can see what you've got in there when you pick it up, so you're not going to pick up the wrong thing. It's got the breathable ends on. The zip quality is fantastic. The thickness of that EVA is ridiculous. You know, it is bulletproof, this stuff. It's going to last me a long time. So you'll see this on the bank with me soon, and we'll see how we get on with it. I think I'm going to take it to Acorn with me on my next match. You'll see it there, and we'll see how it works for me. Catch you in a bit, guys.